Hey guys, what's up? Want to show off a Racer X32's 560. So he won the giveaway, the blade finish, and this is what he sent me. But I've never handled this knife, the Zero Tolerance 560. Handled plenty of Hinder XM18s, so I think I can draw a few conclusions here and give you some first impressions of what I feel, what I think is a winner with this knife. Now, of course, I'm not going to use his knife. I do have one coming to me probably at the end of next week. Anyways, so I want to go over some of the highlights that I noticed right off the bat as soon as I received this knife. First of all, it looks like a great specimen. Racer X32. I'm not sure if you handpicked this or just ordered it or got it in on trade or however you acquired this knife. This is a perfect example of what I hope mine looks like. So anyways, a few things I feel they nailed it with this knife. First of all, the stop, the blade stop, looks like it's a solid pin pushed all the way through there. I have an early Umnums on, and it is a two-piece stop pin. Unlike Hinder XM18s have always been a full pin that's press fit in there. This looks to be the same. So that's really nice how they did that. You might think that's a blade stop. It's only the blade stop for when you close it. Okay, the first thing I noticed as soon as I opened this up was the action and the blade detent. Those bearings really make a difference. I've had a few XM flippers, and this flips a lot better than any of those I've ever handled. Now, I've never handled a custom Hinder flipper, but all the production flippers I've had, XM18s, they did not flip this well. So, that's something to think about. It's a cool knife. I like how it's thinner than the XM18. And what it looks like is it almost looks like a concealed carry Strider, how they've rounded it out. But where it matters, at the lock bar, you can see that's actually thick titanium. So you can see it at the bottom, right here. So that's a thick piece of titanium that they've rounded up to just make it thin, so it carries thin in your pocket. And then it comes out around to thick to where your lock bar is. So it's thick where it matters, and it's thin where it doesn't for pocket carry. I like that. Now, I wouldn't call this a review. First impressions, how I think this knife would perform. I'm not sure about any hot spots. When I get mine, I'll let you guys know. We'll do a tire cut with mine. I'm not going to do that with his knife. So, anyways, another cool thing that I'm not sure, and Use will tell me if I like it or not. They brought the edge all the way to the heel. So you know the XM18, XM24s, they have a finger guard here. I might cut one in mine, but I'm going to try it without it. I don't think I'd lose much cutting edge if I took it out for mine. I always like that on the XM18, the finger choil here. So I'm not sure. I'm going to do that stuff when I get mine. Test it out and stuff. Let you guys know what's coming up. The blade doesn't look as thick as a regular XM18, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. This will probably cut a little bit better than the regular Spanto tipped XM18. I feel they really nailed it. I like how it's round, 3D machined. It's a heck of a knife. I know a lot of you guys have this knife, and I'm just kind of preaching to the choir here, but I like how this looks like it's wire cut, or however Kershaw does that. It's a real thin cut, which means when you squeeze on the blade this way, this lock bar can't move up and down because it's hitting, you know, the titanium there. That's a very tiny cutout. That's really hard to do. Kershaw spent a lot of money or what is it, KAI, USA. They spent a lot of money for that technology, I'm sure. I see a lot of possibilities as far as the pimp value goes. Definitely could change that handle scale. You could easily, or I could easily cut a choil in this front here. I could easily round off that spine. Possibly, I don't know, I kind of like the way it's sharp cut here. Might not do it to mine, we'll see. You could anodize the titanium. Could do something with the clip. Again, I'm going to have to see. I'm not really one for lowrider clips, but we'll see if this works for me when I get mine. So first impression, guys. Don't want to hold you too long. The action's awesome. I know everybody likes to, when they first receive knives, you know, you always feel, oh, it's the best knife ever. I honestly feel that this is equal to an XM18 in practicality in use. The cost is a lot more affordable than an XM18 on the current market price now. And it's got a lot of features that the XM18 doesn't. One being that bearing system. Great knife, I'm sure you guys know. My first impressions, it's a winner. I can't wait to get mine in the mail next week. And maybe I'll show the blade off when it gets refinished. Hey guys, as always, I appreciate you hanging out. I'll talk to you later. See ya.